it's Tiffany Verbecki with the Coping with Depression blog at healthyplace.com. And this week I would like to talk to you about the very unglamorous and very real complication that I am having with my experience with depression. I have felt the gamut of sad feelings. I've had, the blues, feeling low, feeling empty, wanting to withdraw from people, not feeling connected to anybody. But lately, for several weeks, every single day, instead of waking up mildly still or at least in a place of calm sorrow, I have been angry. I have been so angry. This constant rage permeates everything that I do, every conversation I have. It's hard to make eye contact with people. It's hard to connect to people in any way, including my partner and my best friends. I am completely indifferent about everything, which one of the first things you might realize about me is that I am not indifferent ever. I care too much, and I put myself into as many things as I possibly can with gusto. But lately, I have not been able to do that, and I don't know where this furious fire is coming from, but it's engulfing my whole chest, and it constantly feels like I'm just being smothered under this bitter rage. And so I share this for a couple of reasons. One, disappointment happens a lot when experiencing depression, and right when I'm starting to make progress in a different way, I am disappointed by the fact that now I have this really weird anger all the time. I also expected myself to understand my brain better, but no matter how many times I try to go through and figure out what's triggering this anger, I don't know. And so then I get angry about not knowing what makes me angry. And then I get angry about being angry about not knowing what makes me angry. And it's this cyclical feedback loop from hell that I'm stuck in. It's like I'm stuck in a washing machine, and it just keeps flipping me over and over and over and over again. And the scenery is no different, but every time I crash against one of the washing machine walls, I feel like it's a new ache. It's a new pain. And I'm disappointed because I thought I knew myself better. I also thought I knew how to deal with this stuff better, but I don't, and I'm stumped. And if you're like me and you are stuck in a boat rowing with an oar that you broke over your knee because you're so mad about being in the boat, I just want to share this so that you might feel comforted in the fact that you're not alone. Even people like me who have been experiencing depression and trying to work with it for several years as intimately as possible still experience things that stump us. And so whether it's being sad, not feeling like you want to live, not knowing what you want to eat because you can't make yourself eat, or being crazy angry all the time, I just want you to know that you're not alone at all. And you'll figure it out, but it might take a really long time, as I'm experiencing. It's tough, but I think we're going to be okay. And at least in a boat with no oar, we get to see a lot of stuff. We're just going to go where the tide takes us. So take a few deep breaths, have a fulfilling day, and I'll be back soon.
Okay, this is what I don't want you to mistake. I don't want you to mistake my passion for anger. It's two separate things. My passion and how I speak and how I come out is not anger. It's not frustration. It's passion for a group of people who, for the most part, I speak for youth that is growing up in America. Urban youth, youth in societies who feel like they do not have a voice, particularly urban youth though. And I speak with passion and I speak with conviction because no one is truly listening to their voices or hearing their cries. They only see the anger, the frustration, the bad behavior, so forth and so on. They don't see the training process that has taken place for so many years. A lot of these kids lose their life before they even realize they have a life. So all these things are planted in their minds from birth. All these ideologies of who they are as a people are planted into their minds at birth, from the TV, from the music, from the interactions on day-to-day activities. It's that proverbial box that they're living in. And so that subtle programming, that covert programming, it's in their face, but they don't recognize that they are being programmed and trained like animals to be a certain way. I'm the same way. I was the same exact way. Special ed student, angry, frustrated. I used to lash out on my teachers. That was me. If you take a look back at all my elementary, middle school teachers, I was that angry kid that if you said something to me, I'm going to lash out because you didn't understand me. And so a lot of these kids are feeling that. A lot of these kids don't know how to deal with the anger and the frustration. So here we are at this pivotal point. And the pivotal point is to develop tools so that these kids know how to approach situations in a more diplomatic and a more healthier fashion. And that's what we're about to create here at Doc's Lab. We are about to create a healthy response to tragic life. And once we understand how to do that, life begins to change. Love life, live right, respect that reflection and look that you see in your mirror every day. Respect that reflection. Walk with pride, walk with purpose, and get up with an intent to be better. Out on my teachers, that was me. If you take a look back at all my elementary, middle school teachers, I was that angry kid that if you said something to me, I'm going to lash out because you didn't understand me. And so a lot of these kids are feeling that. A lot of these kids don't know how to deal with the anger and the frustration. So here we are at this pivotal point. And the pivotal point is to develop tools so that these kids know how to approach situations in a more diplomatic, in a more healthier fashion. And that's what we're about to create here at Doc's Lab. We are about to create a healthy response to tragic life. And once we understand how to do that, life begins to change. Love life, live right, respect that reflection and look that you see in your mirror every day. Respect that reflection.